While driving around Louisiana, Willie Robertson has some thoughts to share about the role he plays in his family. They were basically like chickens and they need a chicken leader, he says, beginning to trail off. He seems to be boring himself, but the cameras are rolling and he needs to avoid dead air. A leader of chickens. Someone who, if you can lead chickens, I don't know if you can. One might think avian metaphors would come easily to a man who's made his fortune selling duck hunting accoutrements, and doing so on TV at that. And yet little about Willie Robertson's presence on A&E's Duck Dynasty. The revival seems easy at all. On a strange, strained, and ultimately boring series, Willie, someone with years of reality TV experience, after a smash hit first iteration of the series ran from 2012 to 2017, seems to be holding something back. What it is might scandalize some segment of the audience. But it might be more interesting than hearing a guy talk about how he's kind of like the chicken leader of his family who are themselves a bunch of chickens. Willie is now the leader not merely of his brood but of the series. His father, Phil Robertson, died on May 25th after having been diagnosed with Alzheimer's and no longer appears on air, but for flashbacks to the first series. With his family, Willie lives in a Louisiana compound that is something of a living museum commemorating the Robertson success in both the duck call manufacturing and entertainment industries. One plotline in the show's first episode features Willie, frustrated that his adult daughter redecorated elements of his office, walking into the museum and setting up shop working at a replica office, one that's not designed to be used. The chair, for instance, is locked in place so that attendees can get a sense of what Willie's workspace might be like. He does this work with a muted passive aggression. The subtext of most of his interactions with his family is a quiet annoyance that he is not being heeded. In order to make the point that his office should not have been touched, he storms into his daughter's podcast recording, stares at her, then storms away. But at least the younger generation is still malleable. Babysitting his grandchildren, Willie announces, "If you gotta go to the bathroom, hold it. If you go, you're just going to sit in it. Because I'm not changing diapers." When one child has the temerity to cry, he declares if you're going to have that attitude in life, it's going to hurt you.
Fix it right now.
Deal with it. Get over it. Let's move on.